Welcome in, guys. Episode 20, Chillin for Our Lives. Today, before we start the show, we are going to plug Mr. Green Dumpling, Ceddy's socials. You can find him at Twitter, at Ceddy or Not. His Instagram is Green Dumpling TV. His Twitch is Green Dumpling. YouTube, Green Dumpling. You can also listen to his podcast, Ceddy or Not, Here Comes the Green Dumpling Podcast. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the lightweight champion of the world, coming out of Malaysia, standing in at 5 foot 3 inches, Ceddy Green Dumpling. Woo! Welcome in, Ceddy. How you doing?
Oh my god, did you just assume that I am a lightweight champ? Okay, look, I might be short, but I can still stomp a bitch if I want to.
Whoa,
I didn't say you
lightweight
were
has
feisty.
lightweight has nothing to do with your abilities or your height.
Okay, fine. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Obviously, I don't watch wrestling, okay?
Me
It's
neither.
okay.
All right, so I revised it. At first, I was going to say heavyweight, and I was like, no. Like, Ceddy's going to come at me.
Of course, that is the wrong choice of word too, so you will never win.
And then I said lightweight, and then he still had something, so, I mean, to each his own, I guess.
But it was beautifully done.
Thank you.
It was beautifully done. Yes.
This is our 20th episode of Chillin for Our Lives. We made it to 20, and we obviously, like, we went big. We got Ceddy. I've known you for about, I feel like over a year now.
I think so. I think it's about, over a year, because my god, time flies, right? It feels like I just knew you
it
recently, but if I was to go back and look back at the time we actually knew each other, I think it's about a year plus.
And I feel like I've gotten to know you like a lot more like within the past couple of months. Like, people saw that you've been rocking the Wave merch, so like, I mean, that was a cool feeling.
Yeah, that is so awesome. And I love the merch. It looks very nice. I don't simply buy merch from people because sometimes, it just doesn't look nice, and then but yours is like, oh my god, the whole thing looks, damn, it's good.
I loved it. And I felt so bad about the whole situation with the shipping. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, have you told the person what happened, and did they respond to you?
Yeah, they said that they marked it as a gift, but it had something to do with they gave me like the routing number and everything and all the details. I can send it to you after the pod if you want to see what they said, but like you said, it was probably just them fucking with you.
I think so too, because I was like, wait a minute, I have to pay this much for a fucking hoodie? And I was like, whose hoodie is that? Oh yeah, I bought a hoodie from Electricity Wave. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm not gonna complain, but it's just that I feel that, it is really the government that's doing something to me.
You personally?
Damn. I don't know. Maybe they've heard about, there's a threat going on, and that in the name of Green Dumpling or whatever shit, but there's no reason why I have to pay so much for a fucking hoodie. It doesn't make sense. Even the guy who was delivering that to me, he said, oh my god, like, are you buying a fridge? I'm like, does this look like a fridge to you?
It's in a little ass box.
World's smallest fridge.
Seriously.
Damn.
Does that happen when you buy like stuff?
No,
like
this is the first. Okay, the one time that I had to pay extra was when I was ordering Elgato, the green screen. So I understand probably the reason why they probably would charge me more is because the thing is heavy. Probably that's the, it is really,
really
the weight is a factor. But a hoodie? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out, and then,
Because that could deter other people. Like, props to you, Ceddy, for still going through and getting it. But I'm sure I'd be if it was my hoodie and somebody was like, "I'm sorry, that's just too much for me," I'd be like, "I totally get it." Yeah.
No, but I can't issue a refund or anything because it's already in here. Like, I can't just say, you know what, pack it and send it back to the States, and I have to pay more to send it back to the States again.
Right.
What the fuck? No, it's okay. I'm the kind of person who is I'm generous. I'm not rich, but I'm generous. I support a friend, and I think the merch looks very good. And then you were talking about like, oh, you spend so much time, working on it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna support it.
I appreciate that. That was awesome. Like, you know how it is, like when you see someone wearing like your brand and you know like they're proud of it. It's a really cool feeling. It's heartwarming.
Yep.
All right, so I was looking through your stuff. Like we gotta research our guests. You know, you gotta be kind of prepared. You know, you gotta. I mean, we are chilling for our lives, but we gotta be a little bit professional sometimes. So I was like,
what have you found?
I did a deep dive into Ceddy Green Dumpling. I talked to some, you know,
What
CIA,
a dive it was.
FBI. We got some. Yeah, we got some tea.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. But okay, so one of the first things I noticed, and like it's a pretty like standard question, but I saw in one of your panels, you're like, green dumpling, what does it mean? Why did I pick this? And you said it's because of something you ate the night before and your favorite color. Like that honestly sounds to me like, you know, when people like tweet and they're like, your new rapper name or stripper name is like the last thing you ate and the color of your panties. It's like that.
I think when I think about it, you know, you're right. It feels like a meme, you know, like it's like a name generator kind of thing. But really, I was thinking about a cool name. Like, you know, some people have this cool ass like electricity wave. You know, I was like thinking about, should I do like solar flare and shit? No, I was like, and I had an original name. It's called Trashy Ladybird. And I've been using that name I have been using that name in League of Legends for years. And the reason why I felt that it's not gonna translate well here is because you Americans don't seem to understand that ladybird means ladybug. Because back then, when I used ladybird, people thought that what I meant was female bird. So people sliding into my inbox were like, oh, so like you need an e-boy. I'm like, bitch, I don't need a man. Who the fuck do you think you are? He's like, wait, you're not a girl? I'm like, what made you think I'm a girl? He said, ladybird? I said, baby, it's ladybug. And a male can be a ladybug too, you bitch.
I never knew that was like what other people called it.
Oh, because in British English, ladybird is ladybug.
Yeah, I never knew that either.
Yeah, so this is why I was like, you know what? If I put this name, I'm gonna have a lot of people saying that I'm catfishing people, and I'm like, shit. Then what's a better name for me? You know, when you're sitting there wasting like 2 hours just to think of a name, it's not really productive anymore. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? And I was like, you know what? The night before I was eating dim sum. So how about calling myself dim sum? The thing is, if I call myself dim sum, I know the trolls are gonna come to me and call me ching chong because that's what they have been doing the whole time. And I was like, and dim sum was taken. I was like, what the fuck did I eat dim sum? I had so many food on that day. You know what? Just call myself dumpling. Dumpling was taken by a bitch. And then, you know what I said? I'm not gonna spend another 30 minutes thinking. Okay, so what's the favorite color? Green. Green dumpling. Okay, let's go. Boom, bam.
Yeah, it fits you though. Yeah, because dumplings are like small and like cute, and then like your logo and like.
Oh, is that a flirt?
Maybe
maybe
off pod, but like
pod, that was smooth.
I was looking at like your logos and like your designs and stuff, and it's cool because you like your designer or whoever makes your stuff will like change the colors and like it has like that cute little like face, and I think it's really like. It's a good marketing thing because people love cute. Like when you're on Twitch, people always want the cutest emotes, you know?
Yes, that's true. And also it's so easy to brand. It's like dumpling, you can't go wrong with the dumpling. Like if your name is like Immortal Silent Assassin Killer, oh my god. Like the designer's gonna be like, what the? Okay, so where do I go from here? You know, like, and then you're gonna look like some generic game character out there and yeah, it's not gonna be memorable. So I'm blessed, you know, 2 years plus I've been using green dumpling, so easy to brand. I thought about changing my name to Ceddy, but I'm like, you know what? If I change it to Ceddy, it's gonna lose the essence.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with it.
Well, because I had that idea that you were saying changing it from Ceddy because I was looking through your YouTube and I was like, do I search Ceddy or not? Or green dumpling? Or like, what do I search, you know? So I get it.
Yeah, but Ceddy or not happens because I got yanked. My account got yanked on Twitter, so I was like, shit. You know, if I could, I want to stick everything on. You know, I want everything to be green dumpling. It's just that the podcast is Ceddy or not because it was a name that was originally coined by Anjali. So I wanted to respect her, her brainstorming ideas. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go Ceddy or not. Here comes the green dumpling.
It's clever.
Yeah, that's the.
And then the theme song too.
Yes, who made your podcast intro song? I think it's really, really good.
Anjali, the voice actress of Symmetra, she and her husband, who is a producer, they work together for me. So I was like, oh my God. She's my first ever podcast guest. She is also the one behind my alerts, my opening theme song. I'm like, I'm covered. I'm cool.
Yeah, it's a great opening song. The first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna be a good podcast." Just because, it sounds so good and professional.
It's like the young kids will say, "This slaps."
It does. It does slap.
It is slapping. It's slapping.
Dang.
Yeah, it's catchy too. Like the whole jingle, like, and her voice goes with it really well, and.
Yeah, and you can know it's original instantly because she's singing about you. Like, it's not just some random generic thing that you ripped from online or something.
Yep. Everything has to be customized and personalized for me.
Yes.
So I mean, so that people can't steal shit. I don't want people to be stealing my shit, and they have their own theme song and sounds like mine. Like, excuse you, bitch.
Yeah. Right.
You definitely are your own person. I mean, like, when I met you or when I started seeing you fucking flooding my Twitter every day, you still do. It's amazing. But you're like, you're one of a kind, there's no one that I can even compare you to.
Well, that's good, because I want to monopolize and dominate the whole scene. I'm just kidding. Well, it's good to have your own personality to a point that people can't think of you as a copy. Like, if any, like, Green Dumpling does it first, or this is so Green Dumpling and stuff. So if any bitch want to copy me, y'all will be like, no, you're just trying to copy him. Because we have, unfortunately, on streamer Twitter, we got a lot of copycats. Everybody want to be the next Dr. Disrespect with the camera zooming and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, I'm so sick of that stupid effect. But like, well, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, it really just comes down to creativity. And I mean, if like on your video I saw, I think it was yesterday, when you're saying like your voice is like your skill, like it's so true. Like if you're just truly yourself and just comfortable in your own skin, then who else like is gonna be, who are you gonna be? Like, you're gonna be your own brand, you're gonna stick out more,
Yeah, this is why we have so many singers who are singing in different genre and they sound so different, and you will forever remember like Aerosmith's voice. You can't take that away from him. Like when you hear him singing, you know that is him. It's just like there are so many artists, and it's the same as streamers. If we all present ourselves the same way, we all do the same thing, and all, then how are you gonna stand out?
Yeah,
you're not.
Yeah, like you can only get your panels and emotes and stuff redone, every so often. Like you really just it comes down to the person on the camera and what they're saying.
Yeah, this is why I always say, don't bother with aesthetic first. You gotta make sure that you have the personality. It's like everybody is now jumping into the podcasting bandwagon. I don't blame them. I mean, to a lot of people, this is like an easier thing to do. I'm like, okay, yeah. But the thing is that what makes you so different? Like, a lot of people want to get on the show, just podcast, and the first thing that they do is to talk about positivity. Oh my God, that is so overused. It's like, if I can name like 9 streamers who are doing the same thing on their shows. It's like, dude, I get it. People want to hear all the feel good stuff, but like, I want to hear you talk about random shit. This is why your podcast, this is why I'm like, what the fuck? Last week they were talking about this, and this week they're talking about something else. I'm like, okay, wow, now that's fresh. I don't want to hear shit about, week 1, let's talk about creating your goals. Week 2, don't give up. Week 3, oh my God, it's so exhausting. Like, I've heard that, I've seen that. We need something fresh.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, that's the thing that I like always, like, I'm so curious of like how you can keep sending and talking about the same message without running out of shit to say. Because when you're talking about random shit, like, you're speaking from like experience of like a story that happened that you forgot about that you can retell, or like something that just happened to you last week, and it's like people just want to sit in on like a conversation. Like when I listen to your podcast, it feels like you're just chilling like in a conversation. You don't want to like, you know what I mean? That's what a podcast is about.
Yeah, but my way is to I want my listeners to be able to learn something. So I don't want a podcast where I have a guest and then we just ramble, and some people say, can I get on your show to ramble? I'm like, bitch, did you think my show is like a fucking market to you and cafeteria where you sit here and ramble? Excuse you? Now I need an angle, baby. Angle. Give me something to work on. And don't tell me you're a Twitch partner. I don't give a fuck.
So many people listen to podcasts and they just think like, oh, it's just a group of people sitting around and talking. I could do that.
Right? Oh my God.
Like you don't just like get into a room and hit record and start talking. Like there's so much more to it than that.
People thought that it's so easy. And, wait till you see what people talk about running a solo show. Oh, it's just you sitting there talking to a microphone. I'm like, bitch. Solo show honestly is the hardest if you ask me. You know,
oh yeah.
I like your podcast because you both complement each other. You both are equally random as shit. So you're you know, when you talk to each other, you know, somebody is able to you know, throw the ball back in your court, and you can follow up from there. And I don't have a fixed co-host because number one, my schedule is very random. I can't plan a day and sit down with a co-host. This is why I have to have a guest or a solo. I have to do solo, and it's so hard because I'm like talking to myself.
Right.
You know, and people say, oh, it's such an easy thing to do. I'm like, okay, why don't you sit down right now? Yeah. And I'm gonna hit record, and I want to hear you do it. Let's do it. Give me an episode. Yeah. Bitch.
It'll be hard enough. It'll be hard enough for them to fill the time, let alone fill the time and actually be entertaining with it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard.
And provide value, and like people don't realize how much like post and pre-production of podcasts is, like preparation, research, look like structure, you know, intros, topics, segues, promotions, guests, like every angle you want to take, like you said, if you want to create like certain values, and I don't know, it's just, and then post-production, there's editing, there's promoting, there's, you know, all that stuff. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Definitely, for sure.
I respect people.
So real quick, if I could just go into, so first, for starters, speaking of the solo podcasting thing, Audacity might be the most genius podcast title I've ever seen in my life. I know it's not exactly a podcast, it's more of like a Twitch segment that you do, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how do you, like, speaking of like, or like filling time and being entertaining and stuff. So on a recent, it might've been just your very last time you did it. You went from, in the very same episode, you talked about RuPaul being on Jimmy Fallon to naming a cockroach after your ex and watching it get eaten. So like how do you like come up with your ideas and content for the show like that? Like how?
Okay. Yeah. I have to say that this is obviously not an original concept thought of me. I am a big fan of Wendy Williams. I always watch her show. And when I watch somebody, I always think to myself, like, what is her appeal? Why is it that people tune in? And, you know, Wendy Williams is not known to be the nicest person alive. She has said some shit about people and all that. But there must be a reason why people still tune in and all. And then I realized, okay, it's because people generally love gossipy stuff. And they want to know what is the trashiest news. They want to be able to react to it. And she's very good at covering topics that will make you go, what? You know? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to have that kind of segment in my Twitch. But the thing is, I cannot do too much celebrity news because many streamers, unfortunately, they are not very involved in the pop culture. They don't care. Right. All they do is, you know, talk shit about booby streamers and talking about follow for follow shit on their Twitter. So they don't care about what happens to RuPaul and all. But I want that to still be in my show because I am somebody who loves pop culture. So I have a team who is actively, you know, searching for news. And I have a subreddit where people can dump the trashy stories. And then I will cover it.
I have a question. I'm going back to the team you said you had. What was that moment or that day where you were like, fuck, I don't have enough time to do all this, and then.
Ooh, good question.
I mean? Yeah.
When did that start to happen? I think that happens when my real life job, my full-time job demands a lot from me, and I was like, oh shit, I can't do this on my own anymore. I said, you know what, I need help. And fortunately, because I have a team of good mods, and also my partner is with me, so I said, you know what, can you do me a favor and start looking for trashy news for me? And he's like, okay, what kind? I'm like, my kind. He's like, okay, I think I know what you want. So this is why you will have stories about the naming the cockroach, the profile picture that you guys were asking me earlier about the
oh yeah, it was a cat story from off mic.
Yeah, I talked about it in the last podcast, last Audacity. So basically, the virus is happening in Wuhan. So because people heard the news that it came from animals, so some pet owners actually tossed their pets and killed them.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
wow.
they did that. Here's the thing: people don't know the origin. People are not educated with the virus. Like, it just happened, so a lot of people freaked out. So they thought, okay, so it came from animals, we don't want the pets with us, so they threw the cats away, killed them, and all that. But there are some owners who love the pets, so they make their pets wear the surgical mask. This is why the cat is wearing a surgical mask and is legitimately from Wuhan. Yeah, and when I covered that, we were all laughing. My viewers were laughing. I was laughing, and my Discord server was insane because everybody started spamming the face and all that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use that as my profile picture. If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, it's fine.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
That should be an emo in your channel.
I was thinking about it too, but like,
so funny.
damn, yeah.
So with your chat, like getting in on it and laughing along with the joke. So with something like Audacity, is there some reason, like, why do you like doing that live versus Ceddy or Not, which is recorded? Like, do you like them both for different reasons, or do you prefer one or the other?
Okay, honestly, if you ask me, I really prefer Audacity because I get to interact with my viewers, and they are the ones who are feeding me trashy stuff. You see, when I was doing Audacity, I don't just be like, okay, so this is the news right now. Okay? Yada yada. Okay, next news. I don't do that. I basically just say, okay, so what do you guys think? And there will be, some of them will share their opinions, some will derail, and then the way I interact with my chat is that I will turn the conversation into a content on its own. So we all laugh at their stupid comment and everybody is just having fun. But I can't do it on my podcast. The thing is that podcast, originally I wanted to dedicate a day to do a solo show. But the thing is, I feel that it's gonna kill me if I spend 20 minutes just talking to myself. So I would rather just dedicate like maybe 10 minutes and then mix it up with my interview. So if you ask me, I really prefer Audacity more because the chat is the content for me.
Right.
Yeah, I love how you have like the chat on the screen too. So it's perfect actually, because then when you take like something that someone said, the comment gets highlighted and then you can see it on the clip as well. So then it's like a reference point. Like, it's perfect.
It's
perfect.
See, everything is well thought out because I've been working as a marketer, a marketing consultant. I've been working in creative agencies for years. So like, this is something that I have to think of. If let's say, because I've been working to brand other people, like help to kickstart their brand. So I gotta apply it on myself. If I can't do it for myself, how the fuck am I supposed to do it for other people? It doesn't make sense.
As far as like your work ethic and everything, because I know you do a lot of shit. Like you said, you got those projects in the future. Yeah, and then you were talking about burnout and stuff as well. But I want to go on both. But the first question I want to talk about is like, where'd you get your work ethic from? Was it from parents? Was it from a friend? Did you create it on your own?
I think it's really my parents, and generally being an Asian, here's the thing. In here, I mean, before I was exposed to this mental health thingy, on Twitch and the global audience, in here, we don't have, we rarely talk about mental health. So like there's no such thing as you saying that you want to burn out or you are dealing with depression. You gotta work. If you want money, you gotta hustle. Okay, there's no excuses. There is no such thing as you having depression. People don't give a fuck. But you know, over here, when I started streaming, when I'm seeing people saying that, oh, you know what, I gotta take a break because mental health, I take care of my mental health, it's such a foreign concept to me because I'm like, wait, y'all do that? Because I personally feel that if I was to slack, I am gonna lose out a lot. People will forget about me and all that, which is entirely not true. You should really take care of your mental health because nobody likes to watch a show when you are really suffering, you're struggling, and you still force yourself to put on a show when people will know that you okay, you know, you don't seem fine, you know. So, but also another thing is that I realized that a lot of times I am not privileged to, you know, to not be hardworking, especially as an Asian in Malaysia who want to break through in the international scene that is currently dominated by straight white male. People don't like it when I say that, but it's the truth. Look at the top paid streamers right now. Most of them are straight white males. And why is straight being, you know, your sexuality being brought into it is because, unfortunately, there are people who cannot accept gays. And that is still the truth. I've had straight people saying things like, I don't know how to handle you or manage you. I'm like, you don't handle or manage, you treat me like a person. Okay? Just because I compliment you or I think that you're good looking doesn't mean that I want to suck your dick. It may have crossed my mind, but it doesn't mean that I want to do it to you. I know I understand boundaries, and if you're straight, I will leave you the fuck alone. You know? So I feel that, you know, I am a minority in a minority, and it is something that I cannot afford to, you know, I just cannot afford to take a break or, you know, or I just want to chill or, you know, be lazy. Nah. So
you feel like
I think
do you feel like you have to work harder than other people?
Of course, dude. Of course, there are certain people who say the same thing as I am, and they're getting way more traction than I am, and I'm like, you know, I don't know. Maybe people are not comfortable. You see, I have a lot of disadvantages. My physical location is a disadvantage to me. If I was in LA or Austin, Texas, I probably would have had a lot of opportunities to do a lot of stuff. And also, you know, I'm not straight, so it's a double fuck. And I'm Asian. Triple fuck.
I think that's what makes you you and you special though, like, you know? I think you've taken those disadvantages, quote unquote, and making them advantages.
Yeah, I use it to my advantage, of course. A lot of people, like, they see me, they say like, oh my god, you remind me of Ken Jeong. I'm like, so you are being racist right now. Okay, obviously it's a joke, but yeah, I'm like, okay, fine. If it works on my favor, why not?
I know you talked about this before. Like, you said that you're like super high energy, and then like off stream you're like kind of chilling, and sometimes people will like question you. How do you, like, you're known as like a big personality, big energy. How do you know, or what do you do to turn it on before like a stream or you do a talk show?
Take a nap. Really, it helps.
For real.
Take a nap, drink a lot of water, take a shower if you want to. You will wake up feeling fresh. Do not expect me to talk about G Fuel. I don't give a fuck about them. But I feel that people who are yeah, this is my take. It has nothing to do with the podcasters, but my take. You're like, you don't rely on energy drinks to get yourself, you know, like high energy and shit. There are so many people who are like talking about G Fuel, and we go to their stream, they behave like a coffin. What the fuck?
Yeah. They're just like dead on stream, and it says G Fuel under them.
And they're like, yes, I got G Fuel. And then you go like, really? You don't look like you had G Fuel. You look like a G Fool right now.
Yeah, like if you're not healthy, or if you're not getting enough sleep, or if you're not hydrated or whatever, there isn't like just a magic drink that's gonna make you feel amazing.
True.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many factors. I made a TikTok a while ago about like people that are always like hyping, you know, they're like, oh, about to be a hype. Remember when that was a thing? Everyone was like, oh, come in here, it's a hype stream, like it's about to be hype, and then you go in there, you click on the link, and they're literally fucking sitting there with crickets playing. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you can't blame them because you see, the thing about streamer Twitter is that we told people that, we're always reading about, oh, you gotta be entertaining, but what people don't know is that you don't have to be hyped to be entertaining. I disagree. As I'm a hype bitch, and you will be surprised. I will not go to a super loud ass stream because sometimes, number one, it come off as very, very fake.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can tell when people are putting on that kind of persona. And I always pride myself on not doing that because if I'm not feeling it, I'm just not feeling it. If I am happy, I genuinely just show my face. And usually I laugh a lot because my chat knows my vibe and we are able to, we are able to exchange the energy. But there's certain people who think that, they gotta be energetic, so they will be screaming unnecessarily. They'll be like, ah! And then you'll be like, oh my god, they're so noisy. And there are certain people who are quiet and they don't really need to yell and shit, and they're still entertaining because they have these one-liners that is good. And there are certain people who are just good at commentary. They don't have to be loud. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not like a one size fits all where everyone has to be this type of like streamer. Like going back to what we said earlier, if you're good at what you do, like if you're quiet but you're super witty and quick, like you could be just as entertaining and make people laugh. It doesn't have to always be loud and obnoxious,
True.
Yeah, or you could be super knowledgeable. So like
correct.
Yeah, you don't even have to be funny. Like you could stream for 2 hours and not say one funny thing, but have a great stream. Like there's so many different like facets that you could go through.
Or you could be positive. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you can.
I died.
But,
and
positive streamers are great.
Yeah. If they're, I don't know.
If it's real,
genuine.
you can tell when it's just like, oh, positive is in right now, I'm gonna do that.
You're right.
Like you can tell.
They are so fucking cringy because I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter for a while. I know those are the strategy that people are doing, but the thing is that it gets exhausting. Like, every time I see that, I just like, and then after a few months, you see them being exposed for being a cunt. I'm like, I already see that coming. I'm surprised that you guys are still blind as a rat.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like one of my superpowers, honestly, is like being able to detect if someone's a piece of shit or not. And those people are people that may be muted, and I might unfollow them one day, and they might just be like, "Why'd you unfollow? Like just because like you started seeing this or whatever?" Like no, like you were always muted. But I don't know. I just feel like you could just tell, you could see, but like through some of the stuff that people do, like if they're fake trying to be positive or trying to be hype, or like just the way that they treat people, like in behind the scenes stuff. You hear stuff sometimes, and it's not even, you don't have to seek for it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you ever heard anything about me, let me know, okay? Because I think at this point, people generally don't try to come for me, which is awesome, honestly, because they know I clap back. And people usually try to avoid that until recently. I don't know for whatever fucking reason somebody decided to come for me. I'm like, what did I do to you? I don't even know you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Man.
Yeah, I am culturally appropriating black culture. Excuse me? Is that what you think? What the
I'd love
blacks
to see
are
the
doing?
evidence of that.
That's so random.
Yeah, I mean, it's so random. It's so weird. Like, do I put like locks on my hair? Do I wear? I don't know. Do I go back? Yo, what's up? What's up? I don't even talk like that.
Yeah, you don't. All right. I mean,
And
think
I'm
about
like,
it.
Yeah, back to that bitch, right? I say, if that's what you think about black people, that you are actually very racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their own
what can
problem.
they even say to that? Yeah.
But like, think about though how many people see your shit on their timeline every day. Like, so one person's gonna get mad because they don't know you. They don't know like what values you have. They don't know the stuff that how you treat people like behind the scenes, like how many people you help out. You're respectful to creators of all size. You collab with smaller people. You just want the best for other people.
Some people look at me and they told me straight up that they can't stand my voice. And I said, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. Honestly, it's fine. If I don't think I'm here to make everybody like me. I'm not gonna be your cup of tea. It's fine. But if you can say, oh, I don't like Green Dumpling. I can't stand his voice. It's all right. I respect that. But if you're coming in with some wild accusation like, he's culturally appropriating, then you gotta back it up with an evidence. I'm not gonna let you spew such hateful stuff because number one, I care about my reputation. Because when you say that I am trying to appropriate a black culture, number one, that is defamation. And I shouldn't be taking this lightly. Some people say, oh, you shouldn't be like going so hard on him because you are having a big platform. I'm like, oh, talk shit, get hit. I am nice to people, but I will also be a cunt to bad people, period. Okay? I'm nice to you because you are nice to me. And that's how we humans, why should I care about this person's feelings if this person never gave me a time of their day to get to know me and decide to hate on me for no fucking reason? This person just said I am too gay for his liking. I'm like, dude, chill.
Jeez.
First I'm too black, now I'm too gay. What the fuck?
Yeah, people are fucking wild.
Yeah, it'll always be something, and everyone just has to let you know now. They can't just like click off the video, like, oh, this person's not for me. Click off the video. No, they have to let you know, like you're too gay or you're too whatever.
Know. Yeah, they have to let me know, and then they have to like throw out all those wild accusations, and then when they get clocked, they got shocked. I'm like, you kind of asked for it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what they think was gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry that you don't like me, but fuck you. You come from me, a bitch. I'm coming back to you. Yeah.
What do they think? You're just gonna ignore it, or I don't know.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes when people say, some people say, oh, your voice is annoying and irritating. I'm like, okay. I mean, sometimes you just dislike somebody without needing a reason. But like, as I said, coming with an accusation, you need to back it up, or else.
Or else.
Yeah. There's always some shit going on Twitter, I swear.
This is why I will never proclaim myself to be a positive human. Do you not think that is a better way to grow your following? Please. Isn't that what Momosue have been doing? Isn't that what Crankish has been doing too? Making everybody believe that they are like, oh, they want everybody to succeed. All they care about is their peers. Yada, yada, yada. And then shit started to come out and they be like, and then some people be like, oh, I didn't know they're like that. Well, you are blind. Like whenever I see people who say things like, my purpose is to uplift everyone around me. I just love everyone. Really? Everyone? Bitch.
Hell no.
Hell to the motherfucking no, please.
Yeah. If I ever talk about like people I want to succeed, I always use the word friends, because there's some people I honestly could care less what they do. Like,
true.
I mean, do your best or whatever, but like, I don't like everybody.
There's some people whom when you look at them doing great things, getting great things, you're like, why? You don't deserve that shit. I mean, I have to be real here. I talk about it. I'm open about it. I always say, number one, you don't have to be happy for people, but you also don't actively call that person out because it makes you look very bad.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have to like celebrate your success, just because you are doing something great. It's like when people around me, Dumpling, did you know I got 1,000 gifted sub? Okay, what am I supposed to say? Good job? Bitch, you just, you happen to have a whale. I don't, and I want it. So, I'm just gonna keep quiet, But of course, it is a problem for me if I go all out and be like, you know what, you don't deserve that. Then that makes me look bad. But if I keep my mouth shut, I don't react to that, take the hint and just sashay away. Like,
that's the best thing to do. Like, you could speak in generalities about people. That's fine.
I don't need everyone to succeed. Bitch, if everybody is doing great, then what about me? Where will I stand?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people like put so much shame on like what you're talking about. Like, the whole point of why we do this is to succeed and make a living, which is money. Like,
yes.
And there's such a bad notion about like talking about it, but it's the obvious thing of what everyone is going for. Why else would you do it?
What you're saying is that people are still upset that you are talking about money on streaming.
Yeah, I feel like that's just always been a bad notion. Is to like
whenever somebody says, "Oh, you shouldn't be streaming for fame and money," I'm like, then it's good on you. Go ahead and stream for hobby, not for me, bitch. I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. I want to be
exactly.
The thing is, I want to be rich out of it. Bitch, I am investing my time.
Yep.
Sitting here entertaining your ass. And you're telling me that I don't get paid. And what's the difference between me and a stand-up comedian? You watch them doing a show and you have to pay to get in. Why are you not complaining that? Oh, because I sit here and it's a webcam and stuff. It makes everything free suddenly. Oh.
Yeah. Probably just because it's so new. People will hate anyways, but like maybe just because it's still kind of fresh, the whole like idea of being a full-time streamer and content creator. But I think, I don't know, as it gets normalized and it's like YouTube, like people get paid for YouTube. So, because it's been around for, whole career.
I understand people can be worried if they say they want to be a full-time streamer. If you tell me today you want to be a full-time streamer, I probably would have stopped you. Because it is very difficult to sustain if you are relying solely on your fucking audience who might just, disappear out of nowhere, who might take a mental health break for 6 months, or, who might be supporting another bitch. So your income is very affected by that. So you gotta be able to think about diversifying your source of income. For me, I make money from sponsorship, from, playing sponsored games, from my Patreon. No pussy picture, by the way. I'm so sorry. Damn, right? From my subs. And now I'm going into YouTubing. I don't know if I can even monetize my shit there. But we should all think about making money through various channels instead of sticking with Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be talking about making money, because you are investing your time. It's like you guys are doing podcasting right now. The time to edit, to record, the post-production, pre-production, whatever shit that you're going through. Why is it that you can't talk about money? What the fuck?
Right.
You should be compensated for your equipment. One day your microphone is gonna just jump out and be like, I'm dead. What's next? You still need money to buy a new microphone, right?
Oh God, yeah. I just bought one 2 weeks ago, and that shit ain't cheap. That's for sure. But if I don't buy it,
it's not.
Yeah, it's like, but if you want to start, like, if I'm getting into a brand new podcast, this might just be because I'm like a tech nerd, but if I'm trying to get into a brand new podcast and they sound like they're using a $5 webcam on their microphone, then like it's gonna turn me off like instantly. So
do I sound okay right now?
Yeah, you sound great.
Hope so.
Oh yeah.
It's Blue Yeti X sponsor, but anyway.
Yeah, the Blue Yeti is fantastic. But, so like, there's too many high production quality podcasts out there for me to like. Your content would have to be pretty damn good for me to get past like a super cheap mic. Like obviously, I know people aren't as privileged and they have to just work with what they have. That's totally fine. But like, if you want to be full time, I feel like production qualities are important.
There was one podcaster that I listened to. I can't remember his name. Is it Bill? I can't remember. Bill something. He's a comedian.
Bill Burr?
Do you guys
Bill Burr?
know? Was it him? Where
Red
he
hair?
just fucking records his fucking podcast on a fucking phone.
Oh,
Really?
I don't think that's him. He has like a whole
He's-
setup.
He speaks to his phone and then he just uploaded it that way. And I'm like, what? And it's consistently hitting the chart. See, here's the thing. He knows how to back it up because he has a big following and his content is something, because he's brave to talk about certain things that he's going through. He's brave. Like, for example, I would be like, you know what? Fuck electricity wave. He is the, and people are like, oh my God. So like, who cares if I'm not speaking with my blue? But because people want to know what did electricity blue do to me.
Yeah.
Is the content at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that guy, Electricity Wave.
No.
Okay,
He's the
Ms. Dead
nicest.
podcast.
Oh my God, no!
You heard it here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hot take from Ceddy Green Dumpling. We're going to clip it and put it out of context.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, yes, and flame me, because I thrive from hate. So, yes.
That's all I've gotten from you this podcast. I've been listening
That's
so
vibe.
closely, but all I've gotten is that you're just all three of you are just terrible people.
All right. Speaking of, I don't really know like how I'd even categorize this, but your first Twitter account got falsified. It wasn't supposed to get banned, but it did, and you ended up growing your second account, which is currently at 11.7K. It's probably still going as we're talking.
Woo.
Woo.
What how do you think you've done? How do you think the job you've done has been from transferring those Twitter followers over to Twitch? Has it been good?
Okay, for me, a lot of people come to my channel because they know about my YouTube, my Twitter video, my tweets. That's why they tune in. I've also heard some people saying that, oh, you know, people don't really care about your live now post, but my average concurrent viewership disagree, because for some reason I have a huge conversion from Twitter. This is why even though they yank my account, I hate them to the core. I wish, you know, one day their headquarters get burned down and shit. I will still crawl back to Twitter because people know me from there. And most of my viewers came from there. And I'm like, damn, you know, don't underestimate this platform. Some people don't like it. Some people feel that they don't find success. And for me, it's because it's very simple. My theory has always been this. Some people, they appear to be very funny and witty on their short clips, you know, on their Twitter. But when they go to the stream, they are not the same.
Nope.
They are quieter, they are way more, you know, low-key, and they don't really engage much. And you'll be like, you know what, I'm just gonna engage with your Twitter post. But for me, what you get is what you see. I talk that way on my Twitter video, you're still gonna see the same thing on my stream. Same energy.
Yeah, it's consistent. And then I think a lot of the reason people can't find that connect, because some people have, you said, big personality on Twitter, but it doesn't translate. A lot of that might be because a lot of people fucking copy tweets, and it's so like that's like one of my biggest like pet peeves with Twitter is when I see people like literally copy and paste like a tweet from like a meme account, and it gets all these like interactions and stuff and impressions, and I'm just like, how is that gonna help you grow as a content creator if you're not creative?
Well, if you don't say I love you, say it back. Like, you know, how are you gonna how are you gonna show that you care about your following? It's like there was a time when everybody just go, oh, your fourth ad is gonna be a Valentine's Day date. I'm like, oh my god, I was so tempted to tweet, you know, your 96 ad wants you to shut the fuck up, but somebody beat me to that.
Yeah.
I
oh
muted
shit,
that
that's
phrase.
smart.
I just muted
Like,
that phrase
damn.
last week. I went into my muted phrases and I just typed in your third at, and it's like taking care of almost all of them.
Now he doesn't see any posts.
Yeah, I'll still get other
But here's
ones
the
like your
thing.
fourth at, but it
The problem with all this is that, you know, a lot of people, they are just not creative, and it is really you really can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You're just not. You know? So, well.
yeah.
What I was gonna say, so you have like, if I was to summarize you to somebody, like, what's your Twitter like? The first word, if I'd use one word, I'd say videos. Because that's, Twitter videos might be Twitter rants. It might be your take on it, like a subject or some type of drama or whatever. What made you start making those Twitter videos a while ago when you started making them, and what inspired them?
I felt that, okay, so here's the thing. I'm somebody who loves to experiment with various features on the platform. So if Twitter allows me to post a video, I always feel that it is a missed opportunity if I don't use that.
Yeah.
I feel that nowadays, yes, you know, short tweets can generate engagement and all, but there are certain things that it has to be said that is gonna be beyond the, you know, it's gonna exceed the tweet limit, the word limit. So I have no choice but to say it in a video. And I didn't know that people actually like that. And they say, oh, you know what, when you say bitch, it's funny. I'm like, oh wait, okay. So I'm just gonna keep saying that. And people like my rant video. You see, when the community say they enjoy this shit, I am not gonna take that away. I will continue to do that. Because you should listen to your community. They are the ones who are gonna make or break you.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I think, like you said, it's a missed opportunity if your followers, your community saying like, hey, like that thing that you do, I really like that, I enjoy it. They make my day is a huge phrase to a giveaway. So like if you ever hear that, like you said, like the videos and like I feel like honestly if I went a whole week and I didn't see a Ceddy video, I'd probably call you and ask if you're okay, because I'd be confused.
Please do that. You know, if you don't see me talking anymore, you'd be like, I think he's dead.
Yeah, what the fuck happened? Exactly.
Yeah, the coronavirus got him, so it's the end. R.I.P. Ceddy.
He became his Avi in Discord.
Yeah. How would you want? How would you want us?
This is good. This is a good humor. This is a good comedy. It was so quiet. It was so silent, and it's deadly. It's nice.
If you pass from the coronavirus, how would you want us to honor you on Twitter?
That's a good question. Probably just talk shit about me. You know, like Green Dumpling has been you know, when I was interviewing him, oh my god, he's the worst guest ever. Because as I say, I thrive on hate. So yeah, just use my name and call me out and say all the nasty stuff. And I will be ruling in hell. You know, I will get more power to. Yeah.
I like that.
I can't. Don't give me shit like Green Dumpling has been an inspirational bitch. No. Save that. Say your truth. I can't stand his voice. This gay deserves to die. Just do it.
Oh my god. That'd be the fastest cancel of all time,
dude.
Like, don't you now? Okay, so you guys are aware that I'm trying to bring you guys to hell with me, right?
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. So now you know my strategy.
It's in the spam in your email.
Yeah, you literally just told us to do it, and we have it on video. But I still don't think I could bring myself to tweet it out.
Right.
Even in your honor, even though it's what you want, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
I hereby grant permission to, you know, these two to call me out and trash talk me when I die.
We're gonna use that clip, and then I'm gonna quote tweet it, and then I'm gonna say whatever I have to say.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna make sure it's very apparent.
That is only if you don't see me tweeting in 2 weeks, okay? That means I'm gone.
2 weeks. All right.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Every time you tweet, I'll restart the clock.
That'd be so annoying. You restart that clock like fucking 7 times a day. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, you guys are the worst.
We really are.
No, you guys have no chill.
No really chill.
Don't. Not chilling for our lives.
Dude, we have all the chill. We are chilling for our lives. No, that was offensive. No, this podcast is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over long ago. It's over since I started talking. Okay, what was the question?
We'll cut it out. I saw a video of you on Twitter one time when you were recording. I don't know if it was for a Twitter video or a YouTube thing, but you were like, you messed up your word, and you said like a lot of people don't realize how much editing goes in because of like my English. How often do you fuck up a video and have to like remake it?
Oh my god, every single fucking podcast. Okay, here's the thing. I don't have a problem talking to you guys right now. I don't have a problem doing a show live. But whenever I'm doing a solo show for whatever motherfucking reason, I just get the tongue tied. I just, you know, the words just don't come out. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yep.
And I would spend like hours just to like edit it out. I'm like, at the end of the day, I feel like just canceling everything. But like, you know what? I can't do that.
Well, didn't you say a long time ago you wanted to be a voice actor? How would that go?
I said I wanted to, but I don't have any opportunities here. Like in Malaysia, what the fuck kind of job can I get? I mean, do they accept like a remote work? I would love to do that, record it off stream and send it over. But like, no, I am deprived of a lot of opportunities by being here. Even in here, it's a sad thing because unfortunately to a lot of people, you know, streamer means you gotta be playing games. You can't just sit there and be a talk show guy. They don't give a fuck about you. To them, it's like, but you're not playing games. I'm like, I don't have to play games. Yeah, but like, you call yourself a streamer. Like, I don't have to play games to call myself a streamer. What do you mean? You know? Right. So they don't know how to box me. And because they don't know how to put me in a box, they just toss me at the side of the corner and they be like, yeah, we don't know what to do with you. This is why when I was signed under a talent management company in Malaysia, it was a flop because they didn't know what to do with me. And I'm like, why the fuck did you approach me and want to sign me up if you didn't know what to do with me?
Yeah, that's their fault.
So
it's weird thing.
So what drove you to Twitch then? Because I know like you do. It's not you don't totally distance yourself away from video games. So like, how do you like to incorporate that into everything?
I mean, I still game. Like I try to game every Wednesday because I don't want to just sit there and talk because it feels very unprepared. Usually when I'm doing my just chatting stream, I have some core topics that I want to cover.
Yeah.
But if I don't, I will just want to play game because you can't take the gamer away from me. So I still play games. I play League of Legends because I got to know about Twitch because of League. There was a player that was like twitch.tv/something. Please watch me. I'm like, is this a virus? So I went to the website. I'm like, wait, there's this idiot who's playing League of Legends, and this idiot is at the corner playing the game, and there are some idiots watching this guy playing the game when they're playing the game themselves. And you're saying that I can do that too, bitch! I'm jumping in! So when I Googled and I did my research about streamer, I was like, of course, you know, names like Ninja is gonna come out, Dr. Disrespect gonna come out. I'm like, wait, they make that much money? Oh, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, 2 years, you know, later, I'm like, I still don't make that kind of money after all.
Yeah.
So sad.
Someday though, most of those people didn't make that much money after 2 years. So Ninja's been streaming for almost a decade. So
yeah, it's a long
that's true.
process.
That's true. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. He took so long to get to where he is, and meanwhile there are so many streamers who just came up and they'd be like, I want the shot of fame too. Right, but you gotta work for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lucky like golden ticket of just like instantly blowing up is like the rarest of rare. There's no way you could like
even if it happens to you, whether you can sustain or maintain that's another skill. A lot of people, they blew up for a while and then they just die, and like, okay, like I thought you had the chance. Yeah, because they can't back it up with content.
Right.
That's why, like, when you see sometimes people will blow up, sometimes there'll be some stupid random shit and you're like, I don't get it. But then there's these other times where you like go back and look through their profile. You're like, shit, they've been doing this exact same funny shit. It just didn't get noticed.
Right.
Yes,
so they're prepared.
Talking about me? No, I'm just kidding.
Talking about Ceddy Green Dumpling.
Yeah. You know, when Dexerto covered my story, I was so happy and I was like, oh my god, can you guys please go through my past videos? I have more shit from there. Okay, I didn't just go viral because of that. I went viral because at the TwitchCon panel, I said I want to make white people money. There was so many fucking retweets on that. And where were y'all, Dexerto? Okay, but I'm not going to call them out because they were nice to cover me. So I love you, Dexerto. I really do. I really do.
We're going to clip the I love you part and then post it at them. They don't need to hear the rest.
Yeah. But they will because, of course, they're going to listen to the whole episode, I'm sure.
True. Very true.
And you may not know.
Uh-oh.
You may not know if people will actually listen to the whole thing because there's some silent supporter. I'm pretty sure you guys have dealt with a few now. Some people will be like, you don't even know they'll be listening to you, and they'll be like, by the way, I just want to let you know that I love your podcast. You'll be like, well, who are you?
Yeah.
You know, because that happened to me. Some people that I've never interacted with, they'll be like, I love your podcast. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
it's cute.
It has a lot of reach eventually, especially, I mean, I don't know. I feel like our first like 5 to 10 episodes are kind of just working out the kinks. So yeah, like we waited to have like a guest until like episode 13, I think it was, because we really wanted to understand like how we wanted to present the content and our structure and just having that presence as a podcast, because like, you know how it is, like at the beginning you kind of like, what the fuck, like this is different than streaming. I don't have anyone to talk to. I'm just recording myself. It's quiet as fuck. Like, so after you get used to it, then it's like, you know, you start to understand like like we've been friends our whole lives. So you'd think we'd have our chemistry down, but it still took a couple episodes. You know.
Yeah. And the thing is that it gets better over time. If you guys like decided to sit down and talk about, hey, you know what? I think you should talk about this more or stuff. I wish I have a fixed co-host. I just don't think I can commit to that.
Yeah.
You make it work. Like, there's a lot of people that have it. Like Joe Rogan, he doesn't have a fixed co-host, and he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah, but that's because Joe Rogan is the god of podcasts. Like, we all pray to him, no?
We do pray to him before.
Yeah, before
we all
every
pray
episode.
like before. Yeah. You know what? Damn. Everybody was like, you know what? One day I wish you have Joe Rogan on the podcast. I'm like, kill the dream, please. He turns down interview. He doesn't really do interviews.
Yeah.
And he says no to even like big magazine companies. I'm like, wow. I mean, because he's Joe motherfucking Rogan, he can say no.
Yeah, he lives way out in the middle of the woods somewhere and keeps to himself. That's exactly how I would be if I had that kind of money.
Wait, is he really living in the wood?
No, I don't know. But that's like
idiot.
he might be, but it seems like he totally just keeps to himself. So I just picture him as having this huge ass mansion in the middle of the woods somewhere, and he just
on top of a
goes out, on the top of a mountain, and he goes out and he hunts bears every morning and eats them for the rest of the day and all that shit.
Yeah, and then when he's needed, he will just record a podcast and then be like, okay, do not speak to me after this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, sir. Thank you. Sorry.
And I think the reason he probably denies a lot is because he can have whoever he wants to talk to. He's just come to me. He doesn't have to
He
go
has
anywhere.
Elon motherfucking Musk.
Yeah.
That was an awesome episode.
He had Edward Snowden on his podcast.
Edward
That's
Snowden.
fucking
Oh my
crazy.
god.
Snowden isn't even allowed in the country.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan got him on his podcast for like 3 hours.
Damn.
You know who he didn't get though?
Who?
Green Dumpling. And we got
Oh
him.
please.
And we fucking got him.
We got him.
Oh, look at y'all being fake as fuck, but I love it.
What?
Well, if we were fake, we wouldn't even, or if we didn't like you, we wouldn't even have you on.
That's true, That's true. You know how many people actually say to me, "Oh, I want to be on your show. I want to be on your show." So I said, "Okay, can I get an angle from you? What do you? No. It's not that they want to get on my show. They want me to be on your show." So I said, like, "Can I know what kind of questions you want to ask me, or you want to talk about?" Oh, I want to know why you started streaming. I want to know your take on growing. I'm like, fuck, we don't talk about that. I'm like, the one thing that I hate so much is people ask me, can you give us some stream advice? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch, even if I give you any, you are not me. And you're probably gonna suffer because you are gonna, you're gonna tell me that, oh shit, I have to take care of my mental health because over here I don't care about my own mental health. I'm talking about I'm not saying that I don't care about every other people's mental health, myself.
Right.
So like, and then a lot of times, especially these streamers who want to become a podcaster, they always want to center their podcast around streaming related stuff. So it's like,
yeah, like when you asked about, because I remember we were like talking before the episode, like I think it was when we first planned the date, and you were like, what are we gonna talk about? And like, I honestly, when we go into recording, whether it be like just with us two or a guest, we have like a structure. So we'll have like core, like you said, like conversation pinpoints that we can hit, but like the in between is a clusterfuck of whatever goes on in our brain, like random. So like when you asked that question, I was like, we'll have shit prepared, but like we didn't want to be like,
at least I have to, okay, if you tell me that, okay, in between is gonna become a clusterfuck, I'm okay. I'm like, okay, then I'm okay with that. But like, some people, they just want to keep it to streaming related, and it gets boring because every other fucking guest that they had on, they're talking about the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like they have the same 10 questions they ask everyone.
Yeah, and that is not podcasting anymore. To me, that is like Q&A. Like, you're just sitting there and, I don't know. This is why I've been turning down podcasts. You guys are the only one I'm doing this month and probably the next few months, because I don't. It's not that I'm being a diva. Yeah, some people are being a diva and simply, oh, you're gonna be a diva. I'm not being a diva. It's just that I just don't have the time, number one, and two, I don't know you guys. So like, I know Electricity Wave. Like, I don't know you guys. So yeah.
Yeah, that was our biggest thing when we started the podcast. We're like, if any other streamers are starting a podcast, they're gonna talk about streaming shit, and it's just gonna be the same content. Like, we want to be different. So it's kind of crazy how it all comes together, because like we were having the hardest time coming up with a name, and like Chillin' for Our Lives kind of just makes sense because like, I don't know, it was an inside joke with us, and like it kind of explains our personalities and like you said, like the conversation and I don't know. I really enjoy the podcast every week. Like I was looking forward to it all day today. You know. I was looking forward to the podcast. You. Like the one that, like I look like having you on.
Oh, okay, like having me on. All right. Because I thought you were looking forward to having listen to my podcast every week. I'm like, oh my god, really?
Next episode, we're gonna just play your podcast and react to it.
Idiot.
That'll be on the Patreon.
You guys have Patreon?
No, we don't. We're thinking.
Oh.
Yeah, you never know. We might have a day where we have it, but
maybe someday.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it, or just go straight to OnlyFans. Jerk it off. Let the guys, let the gays and the girls, support you guys for your schlong and all. I don't know.
That's
true. Do you think is that the golden ticket? Is that what's gonna take us to the next level?
I don't know, because I probably won't be on OnlyFans. Here's the thing: people cannot associate me as being the sexy person, because I am trashy and I'm going on the funny route. Like, you wouldn't imagine a funny person jerking off, right? It's gonna be funny because the person's gonna burst into laughing out of nowhere. So I don't know. I'm OnlyFans is not my thing, but you guys should probably try it. What's there to lose?
That's true. I don't jerk off for free. That's gonna be my catchphrase
on the internet.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Honestly, I have never. There probably is out there, but I haven't seen a successful straight male be successful on OnlyFans yet. But I could be the first.
Ooh. Okay.
Would you subscribe? Ceddy, be fucking honest with me right now, and I don't want you to lie because we're on a podcast.
Yes, but I will also require you to take your dick pics in different angles because I don't want to see the same thing. Like,
you want to get a fucking protractor? You want me to get a protractor?
Do you really think Electricity Wave would commit to an OnlyFans and give you the same dick pic every week? Come on now, you know him better.
I don't know.
I would honestly dress it up in like cute outfits.
This is the trashiest podcast I've ever been on. I love it. Put some googly eyes on your.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You have to give it a bow tie once at least.
Yes.
Yeah, bow tie.
Please.
God damn it.
Kitty ears.
Because I know how dick pics work. Some people send me dick pics and it's always them. It's always them, like showing them. I'm like, okay, I've seen the same thing, same kind of dicks 10 times a day. Like, can you guys please be creative? And then some people are like, how? I'm like, yeah, actually good question. I don't know how. Like, you gotta figure it out yourself. I'm not gonna be on it.
I just figured it out. I'm gonna do a diva cosplay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're totally stealing Bad Juice Soup's idea.
Oh, he's gonna do that?
No. He always dance around in a diva outfit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to be on OnlyFans. He's gonna dress up as that and then start jerking off.
His whole getup is diva and your dick is diva.
Yeah, they're just dancing to music. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Too funny. We've already hit an hour and 10 minutes. So like.
Damn, right? Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
It really
every week
did.
we say this, and it flies every time.
Yeah, we didn't even get to cover all the topics, but it's fine.
What topics? It doesn't matter. You can have a round 2 next time. Another. I will agree to be on your show by default.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We also have so usually every episode what we do is we end with a rapid fire session where we ask questions. They're random as hell, like our whole show, but that's what we usually end off on. So we usually do with our guests as well. So I guess I can start out. The first question I have, and everyone can answer it. The first one is, what's one thing that you own that you wish you didn't?
Wow. One thing that I own.
That's a great
shit.
question.
One thing that I own that I wish I did not. Oh my god.
I'll take mine.
Probably my pets.
Oh.
Because they're fucking expensive. I love them, but I wish I didn't have them because they're expensive as fuck.
That's so true.
Yeah, but I will not get rid of them. Just answering the question for the sake of answering the question, okay?
Right.
I want people to come from me. Yeah.
What about you, Stadium?
My answer is a car. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't own a car, and I wish I didn't have to own a car. Because right now I obviously need one to get to and from work so I can actually make a living for myself. But cars are such a huge money sink. There's always something wrong with them. All that stuff. I wish I could just like stay in my house and not interact with anybody ever. So I wish I didn't.
And the gas and all that. You know, in Singapore, many of them don't even need a car, and it's because their public transportation is so fucking awesome. It takes you places. Now in my country, no, you have to have a car or else you can't get out, and the public transportation is shit.
The public transportation here in my city is pretty good. We have a pretty good bus system, but like I would have to leave my house so much earlier to get to work, and it would really limit my range of like where I could go and all that stuff. So like I just deal with having the car. But if I didn't have to have one, then I don't know if I'd get rid of it, but it'd be nice to have the option at least.
Yep.
What about you?
I kind of feel like a clown because I don't have an answer for my own question, but I'm trying to look around my room and see shit. I honestly wish I didn't own a bunch of just junk. Like I just need to throw, or like, yeah, there's just like a bunch of random like shit that I don't need that I've had since I was literally like 5 years old. Like I have a box of Hot Wheel cars. They're probably worth something, but
maybe.
Do I need to have them in my room? Probably not. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'll talk to Chum.
Oh my God, I probably should just look around my room like in an in-depth way so that I don't have to bring my pets in. But oh well, they can't complain because they've been living a good life because of me. So
yeah, I see him getting his new haircuts and all that on your Twitter. So he's a cutie.
Yeah, he is very adorable.
I wish you could have brought him to TwitchCon, Teddy.
Oh my God, really?
I just wanted to meet him.
The thought of flying him across, the sea and stuff. Oh God! And what if he dies? Wasn't there a story of somebody's pet dying in the plane? Oh my God! I can't.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it's American Air, if I remember correctly. But the pet just died out of nowhere. I'm like, oh my God! I would just. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, what about you, Stadium? What's your random?
My first question is, how do you feel about going to the movies by yourself?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're okay, like you don't want to do it, or you're okay to do it?
Oh no, I'm okay to do that. First of all, when I watch shows, I don't want interruption. I don't want to talk to anybody. So let me just watch my show. If I don't have anybody with me, it's fine. Yeah.
Same.
I could see that. Yeah, it's honestly not that big of a deal. Like as a kid, I feel like you were always like in groups of like friends during like high school and all that. So like you're like, oh, like I can't do that by myself. I don't want to be lame. But like as a grown up, you're like, dude, I want to be by myself. You know?
Yeah.
People are fucking annoying sometimes. So I get it.
Yeah, like I went and saw Rise of Skywalker by myself, and I was at work before I had to go, or before the movie. And I was talking to someone there, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to see Rise of Skywalker. And she was like, oh, who are you going with? And I was like, oh, I'm going by myself. And she was like, aw, Shawnee, that's sad. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, don't you want like a girl to go with you? And I was like, well, I guess it'd be nice, but like, what's wrong with just going by myself? And she was like, I don't know. Like, she didn't even know why. It just like seems like that's just the thing, is movies are like a date night or something. But yeah, I went by myself, and it was a freaking awesome movie, and I had a good time, and that was it. Moved on.
Yeah, you don't have to share popcorn.
As long as you enjoy it, and then because honestly, yes, it's nice if you have somebody to go with, but it's not like we're gonna be in there and chit chatting and create a podcast episode together on the spot. It's like, bitch, let me watch my show on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ceddy, what store do you shop at the most?
Sephora! Ooh. Yes!
I knew you were going to say that for some reason.
I am a sucker for all skincare products. Look, for me, skincare is self-care, okay? Yes. People talk about self-care means they're going to go meditate and shit. But for me, I got to make sure that I look good. When I look good, I feel good. When I feel good, I can put on a show. If I realize that my face is rotting, I'll be like, fuck, I can't do this. I'll be like, this is a mental breakdown. So... Sephora.
I went to Ulta today. Like... Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, Ulta and Sephora are similar, right?
I don't know. I think so.
Where?
Ulta.
I don't know what's that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just an American thing. I don't know. But it's like they have like skincare products and makeup and hair stuff. And
okay, it's probably the same because Sephora they have makeup, skincare, and hair.
Okay, yeah, they're probably similar then. But yeah, I ran out of conditioner last night, so I had to go to Ulta.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like as a guy, like a lot of guys probably miss out on the opportunity of taking care of their skin, and I got lucky as a kid, like growing up. Like I did have pimples and acne a little bit, but like not nearly as much as the average person. And like sometimes people will like ask like, "What's your skincare routine?" Like that's the hot question. And like me, it's just like exist. That's my answer.
That is the thing with you motherfucking straight people. That's why I'm fucking annoyed by y'all. Here's the thing. Y'all don't even... Some of y'all wash your face with shit water. Some of y'all, use dish water, like detergent to wash your face. Like, what the fuck? And we have to buy like serums, moisturizer, toner, cleanser. And then when we ask you guys, what did you guys do? Nothing. I don't even wash my face. What?
Yeah.
I have a skincare routine though, so it's not all of us. Yeah, I have stuff that I use. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I have moisturizers, and I really like cocoa butter, and I'm really particular about the kind of soaps I buy and things like that. So, yeah, man. Except you can't tell with my lips right now if the video is clear enough so you can see my lips are chapped hardcore right now. So you probably can't really tell. Yeah, maybe not hardcore, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I need some chapstick, but
this is chap lip season though in Michigan.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Freezing. What store do you shop at most, Sean?
Oh yeah. If it counts, I'm gonna say Amazon. That's a store.
Oh, that's a great answer, actually.
Amazon is. I typically, for most things, I would say I really like to support like local stuff, and like I'm really into that kind of thing. But Amazon is the exact opposite of that, so it's kind of like hypocritical. But
what do you mean by local stuff? Isn't everything from China?
Like no, like mom and pop shops or things like literally local like businesses around here. I like that kind of thing. But Amazon has everything, and usually for the best price. And right now I'm in a position where I have to really pay attention to how much something costs. So if I can get something on Amazon for $10 cheaper than over here, I have to go with Amazon. So it's like I buy most of my stuff there for sure.
That's a great answer.
Well, thank you.
I was going to go more specific and say, all right, so recently within the past year or two, I would say I'm not like a fashion guy necessarily, but it does interest me, like matching certain colors, like having like nice outfits. Like I think people can appreciate when a guy puts in some effort, to kind of take care of himself. So like H&M is the spot for if you're a male. Yeah. If you're a male,
I agree.
H&M is the spot. They have like literally every like necessity you need for an outfit, whether it be like a jean jacket, a leather jacket. They have suit stuff, dress shirts, dress like ties, pants, shorts, everything you need, and they're super affordable. Like when you go to a place like Express, you're about to pay like $300 out of your ass. Like you might as well just be growing money on trees at home because everything's fucking incredibly expensive. But H&M, you can get like a super nice outfit for like $50 or less. So that's one of my favorite places to shop for sure. I love it.
Yep, and I can echo that. I love Express. Some of my favorite shirts are from there, but damn, I can't be spending $80 on a button-up shirt every day.
Yeah, I gotta have like a fucking coupon book just to afford something.
A coupon book and in the clearance section.
And I gotta work there.
Yeah.
But what did you have one more rapid fire? Was that
yes?
Did you ask your second one?
Yeah. Okay. Nope. I have one more. My last one is, what is your drink of choice? It could be like an alcoholic, like a cocktail that you put together, or it can be green tea.
Yeah, green tea. I try to avoid sugar, and I love tea. Audacity.
Green tea is super good for your health too, and like energy.
Yeah, it is.
So that's good.
And it helps a little bit with weight loss. A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wish wish I liked it.
Yeah. One quick thing I want to say is you freaking Ceddy. I went back because we had Stallion on an episode a couple episodes back, and while I was looking through his clips, it was when he had you on his community podcast.
Yes.
And the amount of weight that you've lost since then, like, you look so good right now. Like, I noticed that, and like I was gonna DM you, but I was like, I'll wait. I'll tell them like when the time is right. But like you look so much healthier right now. Like you look happy. Like I was really happy for you when I went back and looked at that clip.
I know. Oh my goodness. You know, sometimes people be like, Dumpling, I still remember the first time when I first saw you streaming Doki Doki 2 years ago. I'm like, please do not show me the clip. I'm like, no, I have it. So when I open, I'm like, oh my god, this is how I look like. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy when you like look back. Sometimes because you're living in your own body, so like you don't realize when you lose a pound a day or like it's such a gradual thing. So then when you look back, you're like, damn, like I didn't even realize I looked like that.
Yeah, fuck that. So I decided to take make the decision to lose weight is because, when I was going up the stairs, I caught myself, heavy breathing, like, I'm like, that is not normal. Oh my god. And plus, I'm going to the States. I need to look good. Who knows? I might have a booty call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. There's a lot of people at TwitchCon.
True.
Yeah, I got to meet you for a quick moment in your meetup. That was cool.
I know. You were so nice. I was like, oh my god, you don't even need to meet. I was just in the meet and greet. You could just text me. I'm like, okay, let's just go somewhere and hang out.
Yeah. If I go this year, are you going to TwitchCon again this year?
I'm trying to.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's expensive.
It fucking is. How much I spent like probably, not even joking, like close to $1,500.
$1,500?
Last year.
Mine, it's $10,000 US.
Holy crap!
What the fuck?
My flights, hotels. And
Yeah,
I have to be.
the flight,
I was there for like I was there for 2 weeks. You don't go to United States for like 3 days and come back. Right. So I gotta make sure that I explore the States, and I was in New York. I was in Vegas. I was in LA. So yeah, that cost a lot. But of course, this year if I was to go again, I probably would just spend about a week.
Yeah, a week is perfect. That's what I went, and hopefully one of your sponsors, wink wink, help you out with the trip, get your own panel, get it set up, and help them out.
Yeah, I mean, after listening to it on your beautiful Blue Yeti microphone, then they probably
exactly
they probably want to help you out. Dang, you've probably seen more of the U.S. than I have.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Same. Probably.
Yeah.
If you said you went to New York, Vegas, and California. Did you go anywhere else?
Yeah, New York, Vegas, California, Vegas, Los Angeles, California, New York, Vegas. Yeah, these 3 states.
Okay.
Three. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not more, but that's 100% more of what I've seen of any other country. So you got that.
Yeah, same.
Not that it's a competition, but
it might be one day.
Yeah.
Drink of choice. I was huge on Crystal Lights for a while, but after I fucked up my voice last year, I was out of streaming and everything for 3 months. It healed, and then I started to realize like I can't be having powdered stuff or that much caffeine, because when I do, I get like I get flashbacks from when my voice hurts when I stream or podcast. So like I just avoid all that shit. But recently, it's been honestly water has been my go-to, and then I like non-sweet like juices or whatever, but I try to stay away from like caffeine and powder. I might try some green tea soon. I've never had it.
You never have it? Oh my goodness, I need to feed you. What the fuck?
I'm down.
The non-caffeinated Crystal Lights are really good, but it's still powder, so I guess you probably want to avoid that. I don't really know, like I was always I use the term addicted very loosely because I was never addicted to pop or soda, but like I drank it all the time. So I would say cherry Pepsi cherry Pepsi or cherry Dr. Pepper is probably my main drink of choice. But these days I'm trying to not drink it very much at all. So like water, obviously the most, but Yeah, I mean, water, I guess. It's kind of a boring answer, but water is everything. So, but like if I go out, I'm not a drinker, like in terms of like alcohol. So like if I go out, I'll probably, if everyone around me is drinking, then I'll probably get like a pop or something. I won't just drink water there, but smoothies are tropical smoothie.
I love tropical smoothie.
Yeah, the kiwi quencher at Tropical Smoothie is delicious. I guess to give a better answer, that might be my drink of choice actually.
Have you had tropical smoothie, Ceddy?
No. I have had Dr. Pepper when I was in the States. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It tastes like cough. It tastes like cough syrup. I'm like, damn, just perfect.
That's so funny.
I would love so good.
Oh, next time if we both go to TwitchCon, Ceddy, you have to bring some Malaysian snacks and candies. I'll pay you if you I just want to, if you can bring them on the plane, it should be fine, but I really want to try some of that stuff, and then maybe I can bring some American snacks and stuff.
What do you mean you want to bring American food? I will be in America anyway, so.
Well, true, but like I'll know what to get. Like I'll get like the signature stuff, you know.
Shit. Here's the thing about Malaysia, you know. We do have some snacks, but we are not really known for. We are known for our main dish. You know, like noodle fried rice, coconut flavored rice. So I can't pack that for you guys. I wish I could.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. I'm about to eat after this.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Same. I'm starving too. God damn it.
I think we covered everything.
That might be it, man.
Yes. It's about to be 1 hour and 30 minutes.
I know. We gotta get going. What we want to do is, since you know what you want to promote, I'll just let you do that, and then we'll have your promotion stuff in the beginning as well. So let the people know where they can find you, what you're working on, all that stuff.
Oh my god, they can find me on my Twitter, twitter.com/Ceddy or not. That is CEDDY or not. Twitch would be Green Dumpling, twitch.tv/Green Dumpling. Podcast would be Ceddy or not on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and that's it.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah, if you found this podcast somewhere, you can also find his podcast somewhere, like in the same spot.
Correct.
Probably.
If you're listening to this right now, you can listen to mine somewhere too. Just search for Ceddy or not.
Right after you finish this, go over and listen to his every episode. Yeah, every single episode in a row.
Now, you don't have to start with every episode. But of course, if you start with episode 1, you get to hear the transformation, because I went off script after episode, I can't remember when. And that was the best feeling ever, because I was so caught up with trying to make everything sound so perfect. Yeah. You know, like I want to make sure that I sound like those radio people. But the thing is that people say, you know, it's great, but it takes the you essence away. So I'm like, so you are saying that it's okay to go off script and be like, they're like, yeah, we don't care. Like, okay.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Yep.
Yeah, listen.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast, Ceddy. Seriously, you know I love you, and
I know. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much.
I'm excited as hell to see what you do this year, because as long as you keep being you and doing what you're doing, like you're gonna see, like I can just see the potential. I can see the star quality. So people, you guys, if you guys don't already follow Ceddy, I mean, what are you doing? You know? So click on the links below. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for listening in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We'll see you next week on episode 21. This was Chillin' for Our Lives. Later, guys. Stay chill.